Good morning, and welcome to our Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce Let's Talk Business podcast. I am your host, Howard Johnson. I'm also the principal, the managing director and project manager for 707 Management, LLC, and I am also the vice president of the International Initiatives and the board of directors for Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. We have some special guests here for you today. You know, we're always making a honest and effort-filled attempt to get good information, good resources, and good tools for you. We have some great information for you today. We have some great resources for you today. And I am joined today by our newly appointed Vice President of Region 2 and also our Vice President of the Advisory Board, if I'm correct.
Chair for the Advisory Board.
Chair for the Advisory Board.
And VP for Galveston County.
Region 2.
Well, not all of Region 2.
Well, Region 2 is in Galveston County.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Miss Angela Curry.
Thank you. Awesome.
And also we have a very special guest in the building. This man is no stranger to anybody around here. He is one of our state representatives. He advocates for the people around here, Mr. Ronald Reynolds.
Good to be on with y'all. I wish I had as many titles as you two have. You know, hat, chair, vice chair, this and that. Hey, that's impressive.
Hey, when you're a state representative, you got a bunch of businesses going on. I've met a bunch of state representatives, and none of them have just been state representatives. So he's an entrepreneur first.
That's right.
Yeah, he's an entrepreneur first. So we're going to get into this segment really quick. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. But first, before we go there, I always have to thank our President's Club members. They make this podcast easy because they support the chambers with Amico Federal Credit Union, Enlightened Enterprises, Quality Precision Coatings, the Linscomb Woodard Group, and GOPX, them blockchain boys. Also, GMTradio.com. They are the reason we do this podcast, or we can do this podcast, because we're in their studio right now. Go to www.gmtradio.com. My boy Nice, they call him Nice for a reason. You know, that's not his real name, but they call him Nice, and everybody call him Nice because he's nice with it. If you're doing any media, any commercials, you want to do a video yoga studio or video Pilates class, or you want to get married in the studio setting, come see Nice. He can take care of that for you. Again, go to your Google Play Store or your Apple Store and download the app GMT Radio. He makes this possible for us, and we really appreciate what he does for us. So let's hop right into this thing. We have a state representative here, so you know, today is going to be about what legislation does here, and he's going to give us a bunch of information. I'm going to let him introduce himself and tell you a little bit about himself and kind of how he got into politics, where he went to first grade at, and then his favorite high school teacher. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, with no further ado, Mr. Ron Reynolds, it is your opportunity to tell us about yourself.
Sure. Well, I'm honored to be here in the studio with you all on this podcast. I'm a big supporter of the Tri-County Black Chamber. I've been a part of this even before I was a state representative. As a small business owner, and Leandria Thompson has been a real champion for business owners. And it has only expanded. I mean, when I first started, I think it was maybe 3 counties. Now it's like 12, right? And then even getting bigger. Yeah. But my role as a state representative began. I'm a past president of the Houston Lawyers Association, the Black Lawyers. A past president of the Missouri City NAACP, and also I've been an associate municipal judge for the city of Houston. I was appointed by former Mayor Lee P. Brown. But really, when I did an internship for used to be then Senator Rodney Ellis, I saw how the legislative process worked. And when my state representative wasn't really representing the interests of our community, wasn't advocating and fighting for the issues that I thought our state representative should, I decided to run for public office. I have a philosophy: if it is to be, it's up to me, right? And I stepped up.
That's a good philosophy.
Hey, you know.
Say it one more time.
If it is to be, it's up to me.
Okay.
So with the help of many, I ran, and like a lot of people, the first time I ran, I failed. I lost a very close. I lost by half a point to a 12. Well, then a 10-year incumbent.
You didn't fail. You just you gained some experience.
I gained some experience, bro. I learned from.
And you obviously you came back.
I came back stronger.
So it wasn't a failure.
No.
It was a stepping stone.
Exactly. You know. Yeah. You know. So I ran again and I won, and I've been a state rep now for 12 years.
Okay.
And my passion really is helping black and minority businesses. I've been a champion for black businesses. That's been a real focal point of mine since I've been a state representative, because I understand the struggles. I understand the disparities that exist. Often we hear about the disparities within our criminal justice system and things like that, but there's so many disparities when it comes to health, health too, but when it comes to income inequality and the lack of business opportunities for black and women-owned businesses. So I'm really proud of what you all are doing to help our businesses to get opportunities about contracting opportunities and internationally, you know. But Texas, a lot of people don't realize this, but based on the 2020 census, Texas has the largest African American population in the country, right here in Texas. And I'm sick and tired of seeing, you know, mostly white and other businesses succeed and blacks to the back, when we've been the backbone of many communities. This country is flourished on the back of blacks. You know, convict leasing.
We could really talk.
We
could really talk about that statement. That statement right there.
Right.
That statement holds some power. So if y'all listening today, the statement he just made holds a lot of power. And when you talk about the spending capability of the black community.
Yes.
We won't even get into that. I'm gonna let him finish, but
well, but just the point I'm making is, you know, we have been, you know, so long misused and abused. It is time for us to be able to reap the benefits of our largesse, of our sweat equity, and so
of our network.
And so, you know, my goal is to create legislation to hold our state agencies accountable for the HUB program, historically underutilized business program, so that those historical disparities that exist, they don't continue to perpetuate for more generations. It's time to break those cycles. I want to see more black millionaires and billionaires. Atlanta, you know, because of their leadership, they started demanding more opportunities, and you saw black engineers and architects and other entrepreneurs reap those benefits. There's no reason why Texas doesn't duplicate that. And so the chamber is helping lead that effort, and I'm working at the state level with my colleagues in the Texas Legislative Black Caucus. I currently serve as vice chair of the Texas Legislative Black Caucus. See, I do have one hat.
Yeah.
Okay, additional hat.
No, it was like three of them. The judge and
that was old. That's old stuff.
I mean, but it's still a hat.
You know, currently.
Just because you took it off and put it in the closet don't mean it's not a hat.
Yeah. You're right. But my goal is to champion and to create more opportunities and to hold our state agencies accountable. TxDOT, all of them, you know, Health and Human Services. And then even at the local level, I've been working with Commissioner Rodney Ellis to make sure that our school districts, the county, Harris County, the disparity study that came out of Harris County, I don't know if y'all saw it, but it showed that Harris Health had 0% spend with African Americans, 0%. Harris County as a whole had 0.5 for African Americans. Can y'all? I hope y'all are hearing me.
Yeah. So
this is one of the most diverse counties in the country.
Yeah.
It's piss poor. It's pathetic. So we have to continue to advocate and fight. And so right now, HCC is getting ready to put together a disparity study. HISD, Lone Star. We're working with A-Leaf ISD because all of these entities are passing bonds, and that's our public tax dollars, and very few African Americans are getting opportunities, even though they're competent, capable, and qualified. So I'm encouraging my state counterparts to strengthen our HUD program so that we have some teeth into the HUD program, because anything can look good on paper, but if it's not implemented, if people aren't actually getting contracts, then it means nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm here as a voice to fight, to make sure that when we say minority, we don't just talk about white women. When I say minority, I want African Americans to be at the top of that list, because we've been historically left out. So I'm going to continue to advocate and speak truth to power and fight and join with people like you and Angela, so that we have a voice that speak out for those who don't often have the high-paid lobbyists advocating for them.
Yeah. And what we really need is we need more involvement. What I've noticed on a lot of the projects where the percentage is low, it's just not. It's not that they're not reaching out. It's that some people don't perform the service that they're looking for, and we found that a lot of times people will go into business. And what I did with my business, I'll talk about me because I can't talk for everybody else. On my NSI, on my codes, I control my codes. So if I go in and I see an opportunity to bid on a grass cutting job, guess what I do? I go in and I got a lawnmower, I got a tractor, I got a bush hog on it. I go in and I change the code and I bid on that particular job. But a lot of times people don't have that knowledge, and being a certifying entity, you will control your codes as well, and you can go in and do the same thing. If you see something, if you see that they want, like I saw TDCJ wanted 3,000 shoes, and they tell you exactly what kind of shoes they wanted. So all you have to do is do a little bit of research. Go find a shoe they wanted, either Nike or Reeboks. They wanted them white. They wanted these many sizes, and they wanted 10 of these, 20 of these, 100 of these. Reach out to Nike. Hey, look, I got an opportunity to sell some shoes to the Department of Criminal Justice, or the correction facility. How much could I get 3,000 pair of these shoes from you for? And Nike will give you probably a great discount price. You submit that bid to them, and if you win it, now you have it. And they tell you how much they're paying for the shoes. They'll say, oh, well, we'll pay $30. Well, if Nike says, well, I'll give them to you for $25, you're making $5 for each shoe.
Yeah,
it's $15,000 that you're finna make.
That's right.
15 grand that you're finna make just for doing a little bit of research.
That's right.
And submitting a bid.
And you gotta be innovative. That's smart.
Yeah, you have to adapt to the different changes out there. And I build houses, but I surely will go out and sell some shoes to make 15 grand. So I think some of the time, some of the reasons we miss the opportunities is because we are not prepared, or we don't have the info. So here at the Chambers, that's what we do. We acquire and disseminate valuable business information, resources, and tools for member firms to achieve entrepreneurial parity. That means that we allow you to compete in a world where parity does not exist.
That's right.
And we help you with economic prosperity in the region and internationally. And like Ron was saying, we service 4 regions, which encompasses 12 counties. We have Region 1, which has Harris County, I think, is that the largest county in Texas?
It is.
Harris County is the largest
county. One of the
county.
largest in the nation.
Yeah, yep. Harris County, Montgomery County, and Liberty County are in Region 1. Region 2 is Galveston County, Brazoria County, and Fort Bend. Galveston County, Vice President here. Region 3 is Chambers County, Jefferson County, Orange County, and Region 4 is Jasper County, Newton County, and Hardin County. And we also have an international arm that services Central America, the Caribbean, South America, and now even Africa on our international arm.
Wow.
So we're not only gathering that and disseminating that information in the region, but we do it internationally. So if you want to get into export or import, this is the Chambers to be a part of, because we know how to do it.
Obviously.
I mean, simply said, we know how to do it. We've been around for 17 years. We've been going to Central America, the Caribbean, and South America for pretty much, I'll say, I think I can say 16 of those years, if not 17. I think,
wow.
2005 or 2006. It might have been 2005, and this is 22, so yeah.
That's impressive.
18 years.
Yes.
18, almost, well, 17 years. 17, yeah, 17 years. We've been, moving around internationally. So we kind of have a blueprint that works.
Clearly.
It's not, it's not the only blueprint that's out there, but it is one that works. We connect our members to the money. We connect your business to the money. And over here, I tell people all the time, when you join these chambers, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So let's get back into the legislative side of politics, I guess, in this particular point. I really run from talking about politics to people because my views are sometimes strange to people. So, but what we're doing today, we're not talking politics in a sense of our opinion on it. We're talking the science behind it. We want to understand what the legislative is, what it does for us, what it can do for us, and nobody better to explain it to you than a lawyer, a judge, and a state representative at this particular point. So them 3 hats right there that he was talking about, he didn't have. No.
Old hats.
So can you tell us a little bit more about what legislative is? So let me give you, I'll give you a 3-part question.
Okay.
And if you need me to repeat any part of it, then that's perfect. What is legislative? What is what it does and how it works?
Sure. So there are 3 co-equal branches of government, the legislative, executive, and judicial. The legislative is the lawmaking. We make the laws of the state. At the state level, at the federal level, Congress makes the laws. The United States Senate and the United States House of Representatives. In Texas, is pretty much the same way. The state house, the governor is over that, in terms of he has the power to veto. There's a lieutenant governor over the Senate, and then the speaker over the House. And so we get a chance to introduce bills and legislation for the state of Texas. And for example, the HUB program, that's a function of the legislature. And then the state agencies are charged with carrying out these responsibilities. A lot of us, when Winter Storm Uri came, had never heard of ERCOT, right? You was like, who is that? Well, that's a function of the legislature and the Public Utility Commission. So basically, that's our function, and we also are charged with the state budget, the appropriations process, deciding how do we fund our state schools, our public schools, that is, our universities, state DPS and roads and everything. So all of those are a function of what the state does. The comptroller, the sales taxes, they go into the pot, and we then licensing and everything. So that's what we primarily do, and then obviously we have to work with local municipalities, because we have to help ensure that our cities are functioning, and then they rely on state to give them resources. So it's a real big responsibility, but primarily it is lawmaking. We meet every 2 years, and then for 140 days. That is kind of the way the Texas legislature is set up from our Constitution. A lot of people, here's a fun fact, a lot of people think that we get big salaries. We get $600 a month, $7,200 a year is the salary. And I think it's to keep people from working people to run from office, because you can't make it on that. So a lot of my colleagues are wealthy. A lot of the Anglos, they're trust fund kids. I work with some millionaires, and it's easy for them to run for state legislature and not have to worry about paying bills. A lot of the black ones and Hispanic ones, they're out there hustling. They're working in the legislature and working a job, like I do. So it is a unique experience. I love what I do, and we have an awesome responsibility. There are only six. I'm the first African American state representative since Reconstruction in Fort Bend County. There's not nearly enough African American state legislators. There's only 2 African American state senators, Royce West out of Dallas and Boris Miles out of Houston, and there's never been a African American lieutenant governor or governor. So we have a long way to go. We've never had an African American Speaker of the House. We've never had a female Speaker of the House. So we still have a lot of glass ceilings that we need to break down in the legislature. And I'm going to continue to advocate to make sure that African Americans have a voice for these legislative issues. Like, for example, George Floyd, we fought for criminal justice reforms last session. We didn't get nearly enough done, but there's so many disparities that exist. Black women lead the nation in Texas in maternal deaths. So we tried to get legislation passed to help, mitigate some of that. We did a little bit, but not nearly enough. That's shameful. Texas has the highest percentage of uninsured. We don't have Medicaid expansion. We're now one of 12 states that don't have Medicaid expansion in Texas. So we have the largest percentages of uninsured. Many of those are black and brown folks. They don't have health care. So there's so many issues that we need. We lead the nation in mass shootings, and we don't want to do anything for common sense gun reforms. We need red flag laws. We need to close the gun show loophole with background checks. We need to raise the age to purchase AR assault rifles. To right now, an 18-year-old, as you saw in Uvalde, can go purchase an AR-15 or AK-47. So he can't even buy a cigarette. He can't buy a beer, but he can go buy an AK, right? I mean, think about that. So that's what the legislature does. We need to we set those state laws, and we have a lot of power, but unfortunately, our legislature is really dominated by right-wing Republicans that are really trying to appease Trump with his agenda, and we're really going away from doing what's best for Texans, and it's almost like they're in a competition to see who can go to the farthest of the right. So we need people to wake up in November and really vote their values.
You heard that. November is coming down in November, man. This has been some good information. Mr. Reynolds, it's Mr. Reynolds now, because he done gave us a bunch of good information.
Oh, man.
we thank you for your time. You're always welcome on this platform. We thank you for the information, man. We're not going to hold you here no longer today.
Man, I'm honored to be with you guys.
We honored to have you. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to sit here and just listen to, because there was some things that I didn't know, about Harris County having like a 0.5%, and they're the largest county in almost the largest county in Texas, and almost the largest around the nation. It doesn't make any sense.
The largest in some states.
Yeah.
That's pathetic.
Yeah. So, like I said, this has been a good segment. While we taking a quick break, I'm gonna thank our President's Club members, Amico Federal Credit Union, Enlightened Enterprises, Quality Precision Coating, the Linscomb Woodard Group, and GOPX. So, again, Ron Reynolds, thank you again. Thank you again. You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you.
And we're back from our break. Again, it's Friday, August the 12th. This is our Let's Talk Business podcast with Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. Again, I'm your host, Howard Johnson. We're joined today by Miss Angela Curry, our Vice President for Galveston County, that's located in Region 2. And she's also the chair for our advisory board. And we also have another guest, but she was messing with me during the segment, and I forgot her name. So I'm going to just say, Miss Cynthia Frank. She was nervous, y'all. I told her she got nervous to raise her right hand, which I see this is my left hand, right? No, but first off, let me thank, he should be a senator, but State Representative Ron Reynolds. He just left, and he loaded us with a bunch of information about legislation, about what we can expect from our state reps. I did forget to ask him, how do people get in contact with the state rep? But there's this really nice thing on our computers called Google. We have it on our phone as well. So if you want to know how to get in touch with your state representative, put your county in and Google it, and it will bring up who your state representative is, and contact them. If you have some serious interests that you want to have discussed or brought up for maybe a bill, contact your state rep. That's what they're there for. They have to love what they do, because they don't make a bunch of money doing it. But yeah, we're gonna jump into this next segment. We have Miss Frank here, and she looking at me. She sent me her bio. but I don't think I'm gonna read a whole lot about it. I'm gonna let her tell you about herself. I know she's in business and cosmetology. She look nervous. Are you nervous over there?
I am not nervous.
Okay,
No.
just making sure. But real quick, let me thank our sponsors while I got a quick second. Again, we our president, not sponsors, our president club members. Amico Federal Credit Union, Enlightened Enterprises, Quality Precision Coatings, the Linscomb Woodard Group, and GOPX, the blockchain boys. Also, again, GMT Radio, man, they help us to do this thing. They help us to do this podcast. Everything you're seeing here, everything you're listening to here. Go to the app, go to the website, gmtradio.com, or go to your Apple Store or your Google Play Store and download the app, GMT Radio. They got TV on there. They got movies, videos, all that stuff. If you want to do anything related to media, video shoot, photo shoot, podcast, radio, television, anything in media, contact my boy Nice. He can take care of you. So, back to Miss Frank. You want to introduce yourself? Tell us about yourself.
Yes, hi, my name is Cynthia Frank, and I am the owner of Sin's Unique Sensations.
Mm-hmm.
It is a body care, skin care, and hair care company, as well as Soy Candles.
Okay.
I am based currently right now in Crosby, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I am a native of Baytown, Texas.
I thought you was from Beaumont.
I am not from Beaumont. I am not from Beaumont. I'm from Baytown.
Okay.
Yes.
That's the same thing, Baytown and Beaumont.
No, it's like an hour away.
She was trying to explain it to me earlier. I'm just messing with her, y'all.
So, I would like to say that I am a new member
Very much
of
so. Welcome.
Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce,
she
and
got
I
the
am
name right,
so
y'all.
excited.
Yes.
We're
So
excited for you. We,
Yes.
that's the thing. We celebrate people here.
Yes.
We celebrate your accomplishments. Joining the chamber and being a new member is an accomplishment.
Yes,
so
it
yeah, we
is.
celebrate y'all. I'm just
It
as happy,
is.
that you're a new member that you are.
Yes.
Because I was there at one point, and I'm here
Right.
now, so I
Right.
know what's in store.
Right.
So a lot of times when you meet people that have been a part of the chambers or been a member of the chambers for a little while, they're excited to see you come in because they sat there where you were at before. Not on this podcast, but they were new members at one
Right.
time.
Yes.
And so now we have a bunch of more beneficial platforms. Now we have a podcast. When I came in, we didn't have a podcast. But now you can showcase your products. Speaking of which, are these some of your products? Or?
Yes, this is some of my products.
Okay.
Not all of them, because I have over 100 products.
Oh, wow.
But I did bring some that we can go over.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with this one on the end. This one is a hair oil.
Okay.
I have I think 8 different variations of the hair oil.
Okay.
And men and women do use it.
Okay.
Kids can use it as well. This one back here is a massage oil. I have 8 different variations of the massage oil.
Okay.
Most of the massage oils are used in spa locations.
Okay.
Spa locations. I did have a previous business which I had a spa on Westheimer, and I use my massage oil in my business, and I use my body butters, my scrubs when I would do the body treatments. A lot of my products I used in my business when I had it. This one here, I'm sorry. This one right here is a hair grease, and it is for women of color. From I think A3 to 4C hair.
Okay. What does that mean?
That means the texture of your hair.
Okay.
What type of texture
So
you
if it's
have.
nappy or curly or...
Oh my goodness,
Curly,
if it's
coily.
nasty. If it, yes.
Come on.
I'm
If
just
it's
being
nasty.
facetious. Come on.
Yes, that's what that means.
So I can put some of this on my nappy hairs and go make it straight.
You can actually use it on your beard as well. But we're not going to do that. You're going to actually use my beard products. on
Oh,
your
she got
beard.
beard products for
Yes,
the men
I
out there listening.
do. So this here is my beard balm. And this one, I put this one out because this one is kind of special.
Okay.
It's named the Man Cave.
Okay.
And the Man Cave is my signature scent because I created the scent.
Okay.
So no one else has this scent.
And nobody else should be smelling like that unless they got this.
Unless they have this. That's correct. Okay. No one will smell like this unless they have it.
Yeah.
So that's the Man Cave Beard Balm.
Okay.
Beard Balm. This here is the Man Cave Beard Oil.
Okay.
And you smelled this earlier, but you didn't give me you didn't tell me, you know.
So see, she tried. I told her this is my podcast, and she trying to put me on the spot behind it.
I have
so
to.
I smelled it earlier, and I'm gonna ask her. What did I say after that?
I'm going to support you. I'm going to get these 3.
Oh, okay. So did I have to say anything else besides
You really did.
I'm finna buy this after I smelled it?
Yes.
If I didn't like it, if I didn't like it, I surely would. I would be like, oh, okay, that's cool.
That's nice.
Here you go.
Yes.
I grabbed all 3 of the men products and said, here, I want this one, this one, and this one. Now I know she got massage oil and hair oil and grease. Man, I'm going to be walking around looking like a shined up pig.
The next one is my beard wash for men. And it is in a foam bottle. So you just pump it and it comes out in the foam. And it's very moisturizing
Did I buy that one too?
Yes, you got 3 products.
Ooh, watch out now. Watch out, I'm on a roll.
This one here is for the ladies. It is a hydrating rose water facial toner mist because it comes out in the mist. And it smells like roses.
So they just spray it and like walk into it with their face?
It smells so good and it's so refreshing. And it's very calming. This here is a body butter.
Okay.
I have 17 different variations of my body butter.
So like you cook with that?
No, this is for your body. Your body.
I know, I'm just being funny. So what does body butter do? Like it's like
Body butter is nothing like lotion. Like people get it confused with lotion. Lotion is very light and watered down. Body butter is more like a butter. It's fluffy and is very soft, light, and it only takes a little bit because it's really oily.
Okay.
Lotion is not oily.
What do you use body butter for? Like, what's the purpose of it? Like, we know lotion is to moisturize. What is the body? What is the
body
purpose?
Let me tell you, the body butter is better than lotion.
Look, you heard that, y'all. She said, "Hold up, let me tell you.
Body butter is better than lotion.
Okay.
I would say that's my opinion. Not because I make it and I have products. It's just that it's more richer than a lotion.
More long lasting.
Yes.
Or as it goes further into the skin.
It's more long lasting. I feel like it goes deeper because it lasts longer. Yes, you can. I mean, you can put it on your hand.
The skin will absorb it as long as it's in contact with it.
A lotion, it dries up too quick.
Quick.
And the oil one will not dry up.
Yeah, from the time you can put lotion on and do what you do for about 30 minutes, go wash your hands.
Correct.
You need more lotion. You need lotion every time. So,
that body butter, I mean, of course, if you wash your hands with soap and water, you're going to wash it off. But other than that, no, that body butter will last. My next product I'm going to present is a body scrub. And I brought strawberry mango because this is one of my
favorite smoothies.
Favorite daiquiri.
Smells, okay.
But no, this is like a #1 seller. This the mango, strawberry mango, and I mean my customers love it. When you all of the body butters, when you use it and it comes in contact with water, it turns into a soap. So it's not just a scrub. It's it's a soap scrub. It's a Wilp soap scrub. My next one is hand sanitizer. I have 4 variations of the hand sanitizer, and it comes in a spray. My next one is the body wash. This one is called pomegranate vanilla. And I have 7 different variations of the body wash. And my next one, I believe, I went through everything, my soy candles. So I have 2 sizes of the soy candles, a 16 ounce and a 12 ounce. And
what is a soy candle?
Soy.
What are other candles? Other candles is like, can you eat this?
No, you cannot.
I'm hungry.
No, you cannot. I'm sorry, I don't have any products
just
that
playing.
you can eat.
Nothing's edible.
Nothing. And you know, it's funny you say that on my products. It does have a
Disclaimer
on there that said these products are not
to be consumed.
meant for human consumption. So you cannot, even though they smell, you know, like food, some of them do. No. No.
Don't try it.
Don't try it. Don't try
Don't
it.
try this at home.
That's right. That's right.
No, try the products at home, but don't try to eat them.
And you had shared that you were working to get into some large.
Yes.
Tell us about
Yes.
that.
So I am working to get into. My goal is to get into large retail. However, they want to start you out in e-commerce first, like Walmart. So I do have
You have one in Walmart right now, right?
I do have a Walmart e-commerce,
Okay.
and I do have a Amazon e-commerce as
Okay.
well as my own e-commerce.
Okay.
So, but my goal is to
Girl, you doing it
actually
over there,
be inside the retail stores on the shelf. So when you walk into Walmart or HEB, my products is actually going to be on the shelf. That's my goal. And you know, my future past that, I want my own Bath and Body retail.
Oh wow, that'd be
Yeah,
nice.
my
So
own
if,
like
if y'all listening,
Bath and Body Works.
y'all listening, clap 2 times because Miss Frank is over here doing it.
I'm on it.
We
I'm
excited for
working.
you.
I'm
We're
working
excited
on
for
it.
you.
I'm working on some large
Yeah,
you know,
we
things.
are definitely excited for you. So, man, so this is what we do. When you become a new member, expect to be on the podcast. Carve out some time to get on the podcast because you can come on here and talk about what it is that you do because we're a network of people. Like
Yes.
Ron Reynolds was talking about, you know, the marginalized businesses, the black businesses. They say this other word, minority, but I don't like to use that. The marginalized businesses, we need a network of people. You know you can come get some all natural products that you can use on your body spray, to scrub, to put some butter on that you can't eat, and you know, some beard balm and some beard oil and some beard wash. So there are products out there that are made by us and for us.
That's correct.
FUBU.
Yes, that was my main goal when I started creating my products.
And you can patronize somebody that looks like you, you know, and is out there trying to do it. So I mean, hey, how can they find you?
So I am on social media on Facebook under Sins. That's CYN apostrophe S, short for Cynthia. Sins Unique Sensations LLC. Instagram is the same, Sins Unique Sensations LLC. And my website is uniquesensations.com.
Okay, uniquesensations.com.
Yes, check out the website, guys, because I have, like I say, I have over 100 products, and I do want to give a shout out for my granddaughter. So I do have a area on my website for my granddaughter. And my website, I have kings, queens, and princes. The princess is my granddaughter's products.
Okay.
And she has her own scrubs, body butters, and body washes, and lip gloss.
Oh wow!
And her name, her business name is Layla's Corner. Her name is Layla.
She got a corner. She
Yes,
got a corner.
Layla's Corner.
Sends Unique Sensations.
So you know, I'm
yeah.
trying to get big, and I'm taking my granddaughter with me.
That's
Yeah.
what we need to do. We need to teach the kids how to do this. So, this has been a great podcast. We have some good information on the first one, and we have some great products on the second one. So, you know, we getting this information, and we gathering it, and we disseminate it. You know, we connect the businesses to the money. You know, we know business, and our members makes business happen. So,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
we got another podcast that's in the history books. I did not want to miss. In the month of September, we will be doing a virtual town hall on every podcast. Every Friday, we'll be doing a virtual town hall. So that means a state representative will be here to talk about what's going on, because September is a month well, it's 2 months left before the legislation election comes about, and we want people to have information, know how to contact their state representative, and know what the agenda for the state representative is at that particular time. So this gives you September and then the whole month of October to kind of go over that and see, or even engage the representative, figure out how to contact them. And they're touchable people. They respond to emails, some phone calls. They have events on their calendar that they attend. So you can stop them at the event and have a conversation with them about what's going on. So again, this has been our podcast with Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, the Let's Talk Business podcast. Before I go, I want to thank our President Club members, Amico Federal Credit Union, Enlighten Enterprises, the Linscomb Woodard Group, Quality Precision Coatings, and GOPX, the Blockchain Boys. Ms. Thompson has really, she's always outdoing herself. And it's just, it's an honor to sit under her and to learn from her. Ms. Curry, thank you for being here.
Of course.
Ms. Frank, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Ms. Curry,
Thank you
I'm
for
going to let
inviting
you have
me.
the closing remarks. Anything you want to tell people before we get out of here?
Well, this is the place to be. I have moved and met so many people and networked and learned so much and expanded my awareness and knowledge, and I am blessed to be here and blessed to be a representative for Tri-County. We will be sending out surveys to our membership in preparation for the elections that are coming up, so that they'll have an opportunity to voice and ask what question. If you could ask 1 or 2 questions of your representatives, what would it be? Those surveys are going to be going out on Monday. But this is really, truly the place to be, to set that. I've always said I'm working on version 2.0 of myself, and 2.0 is very, very prosperous.
That's what's
and
up.
Tri-County is going to help me to get there, and everybody else.
That's what's up. Well, we are signing off. We will see you next Friday at 10:30. Tune in to see what we got for you next. We'll have some special guests and some good surprises, a bunch of information, resources, and tools. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend.